So yeah, it was disconnected. Uh, I'm sorry for that. I think it was a minor network issue. God is really testing me these days. Yesterday we had a microphone problem. Now we got a network issue. Other streamers, they don't have these issues. Just me. And it's not that I'm awful at anything. I'm not awful at gaming, I'm not awful at anything. Still, my luck is awful. These things, you cannot blame it on anything else but luck. Right? Yes, I should turn on the light. It's past time. I was beginning to wonder why my shoulders stopped aching a bit. It was because there was a little power failure which caused the network issue.
Some archaeologists from a Marshall College in Connecticut, USA, came to restore a site they claim is among the oldest human artworks ever discovered. I need photos of the restoration for Vurhonga's new website. It's on your way to your next gig. Scratch two birds with one shot on this hike.
Let's kill two birds with one stone, but whatever. Nice work, guys. Almost there. The fuck is that? Do you see the line moving? Is it the shadows or what? Look. See. The line moving.
There's the Marshall restoration site. You got your camera?
Yeah. Just a minute. Let me discover this. Another cave room. Now I really have to.
Hey, Marshall College does surprisingly competent restoration work. Thank you for getting this. Now continue to the Zonga, to the place marked on your codex. We need you to collect some water samples from the swamps. Don't get squeamish on me. You've done well so far. Now it's time to get your hands dirty. And your feet. And your legs.
I would happily have waded into the swamps if there was a chance of killing a Nile crocodile. Not a Nile crocodile. Yeah, a Nile crocodile. We are in Africa after all. And the species remains the same, I guess. Which is weird actually, because Africa is home to different species of subspecies of animals. There are 2 to 3 species of the zebra, at least 4 to 5 species of wildebeest. So why not?
By the way, you got a good eye. Hopefully your brother won't reject your photography as insufficiently composed or some fancy crap like that. He's very picky about what he puts on his new website. Who made him the arbiter of good taste? Not me, I can tell you. Ish, but I'm paying him to make the website. So maybe it was me after all. Anyway, welcome to Zonga, where every insect on the planet is waiting to greet you. You received the inoculations, right? The ones I specified on the checklist I sent you. It was very important that you get all the shots, not just some of them. I hope you got them all, for both our sakes.
Fruit flies, mosquitoes. The one inoculation you get for leeches, I think, or ticks. Leeches or ticks, I forgot which one. And the bot fly thing. Bot flies are disgusting, gross. The very mention of the word makes me squeamish. I've seen how they remove bot flies. About a girl who had bot flies on her arm, and by the time they finished doing it, her arm looked like Swiss cheese. It had so many holes in it that they had removed all the bot fly larvae. It was just travel to the swamps. There are swamps. Nice. Sorry, I just had lunch before streaming this. Hence above. Nothing here. Ah, well, we ran all the way up. It's not likely we'll see anything. It was complete darkness though. Finding a lion would be awesome. Because they are feline and their eyes shine in the darkness. Glow. What is it about animal eyes that makes them glow in the darkness? I would have liked to study that. And why? Wouldn't it just give away the position in the darkness? Is it just to make them look more intimidating? You can see. I'm sorry if I babble a lot, but that's just how I am. If you don't like it, tough shit. I can't change. That. Should have brought the, what do you call it, ATV along. Because damn, it's taking a lot of time. And we have not killed a single. I see something over there. Nah, just a rock. Maybe running to that place wasn't such a good idea, but what can I do? It's that far. If I had walked to that place, anyway I can't see tracks. I guess there's not much animals here. Is that a hut or something? Or a rock formation? Nope. I want a map with legit mangrove swamps. Like, say, Florida. The swamps of Florida. Or the Amazon swamps. Look, I know Park Fernando was in South America, but it was in the Patagonia desert. Not exactly in the Amazons. I want a map of the Amazons where we get to hunt jaguar, howler monkeys, caiman, and other stuff. Either way, I don't know if the Amazon problem has been resolved or not. The rainforests that were burning, the huge ass forest fire. But if I had monetized my live streams by now, I would have really made a special charity live stream for that. I really would. You see, zoology has always been my preferred subject, but there were certain complications for me while studying science, so I changed my stream and went to be an arts major back then.
Last year, if you got this close to the swamp, all you would hear were tsetsis buzzing. Tick, 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 tick. They are bad, bad bugs. When our drought began, animals started clustering at fewer water sources, and the tsetse flies clustered with them. That meant TNT, tsetsis and trypanosomiasis, a virus that forms nagana in livestock. Nasty disease, very bad. In humans, the same virus forms sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness, eish. It's no way to die. Anyway, the problem was the clustering. So we broke up the heads as best we could. Aggressively quarantined sick animals. We had help from all over. All hands on deck. This year, no more tsetsis.
But now what should I do? They never specified, dude. What the heck? Oops, okay. I could do that, but we want this. Collect water samples. How the hell am I supposed to collect water samples? And perhaps going at night wasn't the best idea. Now I gotta look out for lions too. And Cape buffaloes. And wildebeest. Not my smartest use of time. Yeah, I'm at the edge, I guess. I'll place a viewpoint here. Safe to collect 3 different samples. Let's see. Shit! The fuck was that? Stop fucking scaring me. My heart leapt in my mouth after hearing that. this would have been a perfect opportunity to introduce cave buffaloes, Nile crocodiles, hippos, marsh lions. Yes, there are marsh lions in Africa. I'm not making this shit up. You can look it up if you want. They notoriously hunt crocodiles. Sometimes they steal prey from crocodiles.
That's how it goes. Take another sample from the site marked on your map.
Alright. Gotcha. Enter the grass. The tall grass. Without a Pokemon. See?
This is easy work, right? Too easy, maybe? Ish. Then you should be able to get it done faster.
I know. Get the sample, dude. I really can't see shit now. It's too dark. At least Leighton Lake had some form of illumination. The fuck was that? And why are the hares out at night? They are not normally nocturnal animals. Just a second, there's something here. What's this? If you guys are wondering why I'm not hunted a single animal yet, I'm doing story missions. Well, it is getting boring a bit. Come on! Please, somewhere far. Just water buffaloes. You can go fuck themselves. I should really get a new gaming chair. Another marshland, hopefully. Can we collect from them? Make our work museum at least. There.
Thank you for mucking around. Your brother will submit these samples for testing.
What else?
There's also a lot more work to do here in the Zonga. With the river drying, more Hamnani wildebeests are migrating through the reserve. So many they don't realize they're going to starve themselves by depleting the grassland. Your job here will be to focus on saving the wildebeests from overpopulation. Just check your mission log when you've got time to spare. I almost forgot, grandchild. That shot you took of the restored painting. Your brother sent it to a photojournalist who frequents the reserve, Flip Osprey. Flip was impressed with your eye. I told him you get it from me. He has some more assignments for you if you're game. Helping him will put a little extra cash in your pocket and promote the reserve while we're at it. Right this moment, though, you have another priority. Flip Osprey isn't the only foreign media we've had touring Vurhonga. This German Cotw guy or whatever, yeah, Gustav Baden, he calls himself a world-famous ghost hunter. I took one look at him. I said, if this man sees a real ghost, the only thing he'll do is turn a paler shade of white. Your brother thought it was better to humor Baden for the YouTube views and exposure or whatever. So I let him come with all his fancy gear and his cameras. What a fool I was. He's not been here 2 days. 2 days, and already Gustav Baden has gone radio silent. Without our guidance, between the poachers and the buffalo, this European Mampara is going to get himself killed. Go to his campsite, give him your spare radio, and talk some bloody sense into him. He should have a camp set up to your west in the area marked on your map.
Yes, that wasn't the photo he wanted. Area marked on the map. It's that far. Wow. Okay. Raise 3 points. Return here. And by the time it fast travels, I guess I should slow down the fan because my bones are getting rickety now. The cold is setting in. What's that? Lesser Cotw. Yes, Lesser Cotw and Jackal are the only things I'm not hunted in this map yet. Anyway, I should probably turn off the fan. Now, I probably should rest up. There's no point in going here at night. I'll probably get eaten by a lion or something. And end of this, we'll probably get something good to hunt. Like a jackal or whatever. Of the without the ATV DLC. Say what you will about this DLC, but at least it makes damage easy.
The Zonga is a mix of swampland and dry riverbeds. Drought has made the swamps muckier, and with the river running dry, a large herd of wildebeest have crossed into Vurhonga unobstructed. Wildebeest herds are usually transient, but right now we have too many wildebeest for the region to sustainably feed. Breeding season is incoming. They're not migrating quickly enough, even though they are running out of food.
Okay.
As the herd slowly starves, it will become volatile, and the risks of mass stampedes increase. Not good, boss. The danger of stampede makes hunting these wildebeest especially high risk. And what do we do in high-risk situations? We make preparations. Start by spotting a few wildebeest, bulls or cows, it doesn't matter. What matters is noting where they spend time. Accustom yourself to their behaviors.
Am I doing the same mission?
stop looking until you find that Mampara Baden. You found Baden's camp? Where's Baden? You're a scout? Figure out where he's gone. He left a note. Let's read it.
Last night I had the pleasure of drinking beer with some of your friendly local hunters. I must have drank too much because when I woke up I had lost a lot of gear, including my radio batteries. No worries as long as I have my camera. My mission continues. This hunter tipped me off some local fungi that may help me see the Eloko, so I am off to look for buffalo dung. Promise to check in with you ASAP. Is he crazy? Even I wouldn't do what he did.
Dear Warden Shabanangu, Baden can't even spell my name right. Last night I had the pleasure of drinking beer with some of your friendly local hunters. Here we go. I must have drunk too much because when I woke up I had lost a lot of gear, including my radio batteries. Lost. More likely stolen by poachers, you Mampara. He goes on. No worries. As long as I have my camera, my mission continues. Those hunters tipped me off on some local fungi that may help me see the Eloko. So I'm off to look for buffalo dung. I promise to check in with you ASAP. What a fool. I hope he falls in that dung. We've got a whole reserve to mind. We can't spend all day chasing a Hutuba, whatever that means. But at least now we know there are poachers active somewhere in the Zonga. We have to figure out where exactly. Until then, you should be Oh no. Your brother says one of our electronic trackers has gone dormant. The tracker on Rambolo. She's our last Melembe. Our last rhino. You must go to Rambolo's last location and find out what the problem is. Hurry. If those poachers have found her, Rambolo is in trouble.
Well then give me the coordinates, Lance. And spoiler alert, you might not like what comes next. So watch it at your own risk. Or better yet, skip this part.
What have you found? Please let her be alive. Please, ancestors.
Nope. When you pray to God for something, he does
This
exactly
is a tragedy.
the opposite of it.
I am gutted. Rambolo wasn't just an animal. She was like family to everyone on this reserve.
Bastards took her
Now
horn.
she's gone. I nursed her back to health as best I could. But she was in no condition to make a trip hundreds of kilometers away. So she stayed. Now this is what's become of her. I will send a team to clean her up before the jackals come. She's been with us so long, her hide should be preserved. Okay. I can grieve later. We have work to do. What would you bet those friendly lookers who stole Baden's gear were the criminals who did this? We must find out where they went. Not so you can confront them. You observe and report to me. I report to the police. The police put a team together and round them up. Got it? Now to find them. Poachers are sloppy butchers. Look for things they'll leave behind, like tire tracks.
Rest easy, little baby. We'll find your killers. And then I'll try getting a headshot for once instead of a lung shot. There we go.
Good. Follow those tire tracks. Observe and report.
On it. Whoever did this.
Keep
Gonna
after
get
those tracks.
a bullet between the eyes.
Be on guard. Maybe this is their camp. Don't stay here too long. They're a group, so you'll probably hear them coming, but you never know when they'll be back. Anything suspicious?
Looking.
Even the least experienced poachers would not leave their haul in an unguarded pickup truck. Someone or something sabotaged them, and I doubt that Gustav Baden is the one who slashed their tires. You should get out of here before they return. But first, they've no doubt left traps in the area nearby. Do a quick sweep to remove them before you leave.
Traps, you see. Where? Remove the poacher's traps, they see, but they never tell me where exactly. Yeah, in the Zonga, but where? No, that's a cow. Another gem swap. Frustrating something. Yeah. They told me to investigate the land. 3 traps. Okay. That's better. didn't tell me from which area I have to move. I was just a blind wild goose chase. Trying to find those traps. Maybe I should turn off the light now. Okay, this cannot be. And wait, since we are this close. And now. There's another one. I don't know what happened exactly. Silver. Double lung shot. Nice. Another double lung. Another silver. Two more right here. Another double lung. And one. Oh, a gold one. I have to get this one. Oh, there's another. Okay, this cannot be. Huh? That's it. We took out an entire herd, I guess. Damn it! Two more! How many were there? I think we made a lot of money with those. Yep. We did. Now, back to our mission. Yes, you guys are happy now. I finally killed someone. Hunted someone, I mean. Now back to the poacher's traps, I guess. Not there in the game for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Come on, I've traveled the hillock everywhere I looked, but the traps aren't there. Nope. Where are they? There we go.
One less animal for the poachers. But I'd never leave just one trap.
I know.
Keep scouting.
But we found at least something. I was beginning to wonder if this mission was bugged or something. Because I couldn't find a single trap right there. Remember, they are marked in golden for people who are attempting to find them with less than successful results. Look, a yellow or golden mark. That's it?
Good work. What is that?
Let's go.
Those shots were not meant for you, but they weren't far off either. There's a hut nearby. You should try to take shelter there. But be careful. I have no desire to bury my grandchild today.
You won't. Though, decide you. I have already taken damage. Damn it! Fuck, my shoulders are beginning to pain again. I really should get a good gaming chair. People who did not watch me kill anyone right now, I think you should watch say 10 or 15 minutes before this. I'll show you in my hunting log. Look, all of this were killed today, right now. Until here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them killed. I didn't really keep count, but damn. That's a whole herd almost. Small herd. I saw someone run there.
You're getting close to the hut. Stay low, stay quiet. Make sure you're alone.
Yeah, what if they knock us out in the sleep? In our sleep and drag us somewhere and dispose our body. It could happen, right? If they were experienced.
What happened here? With that many shells, that much damage, these maniacs must have been firing in every direction from inside here. But at what? Are they drunk? Or maybe they're being hunted by the Eloko. Another thing we'll have to investigate. Get moving. We've got reports of smoke coming from the fever tree forest to your west. None of my rangers are out there burning fires right now. Go check it out.
That's it. It's not that far. I think I need to take a pee break. I'll use that excuse to massage my shoulders too a bit. Damn. 16 degrees is no joke. Even the windows got a bit misty. Yeah, let's go. Felt a bit better by washing my hands and peeing, I guess. Yes, I'll have to get adjusted to these temperatures. Oh shit! The fuck?
More shots fired. And they're screaming. Your brother thinks they might be getting trampled by buffalo. But we'd hear the rumble of hooves if that were the case. My gut tells me those poachers are being punished by the Eloko. Your heart is pure, grandchild, but tread lightly, or the Eloko might come for you too. Put that fire out before it causes a problem. Thank you. What else do you see? Signs of poachers?
Yep, lots of them, in fact.
Savage, eh? Torn clothes, torn bodies. Any other clues out there?
Yep. Oh yeah, lots of them.
I'd hate to be barefoot out there, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Keep looking for signs of life.
What
Or
flags
death.
everywhere.
Their weapons were completely dismantled. I think we've seen enough to call this an Eloko problem. But your brother still thinks a mad buffalo or a whole head may have been charging the poachers. We can look into that later.
Now what should I do?
For now, you should rest. There's a shelter nearby. Go take a break there. Keep your eyes and ears open for trouble.
Fire to long from here. Still, this is one of the shortest maps, right? Okay, if somebody is coming for me, I might as well. The fuck is this though? Looks like a creepy graveyard or something. Remember that creepy graveyard in Park Fernando in a live stream? This looks kinda similar. The tree in the middle and the hillock. Looks like a place where a Disney villain would live. Look at it. Trees, dead trees surrounding it, and one tree branch, not a tree branch, a tree, hollow tree stump I would say, in the middle. I wonder if it is a lost Easter egg. And by lost I mean the TV show. I guess most of you guys know it. It was a popular show in my childhood. And there have been many lost references. Just cause two most prominently. You know the smoke monster and that one island. People named it the Lost Island. Some people called it the Bermuda Island because whatever vehicle you take there, be it cars or ships or planes, they all get burnt up before they reach the island. By burnt up, they explode. White trees. What am I looking at? The flora and fauna of Africa is really amazing. Some people say that is where life actually began. I beg to differ, but there's no actual evidence supporting my cause. Then again, there's no actual evidence supporting their cause too. Now tomorrow's live stream, I'm thinking I should make something else. Do you guys want to see me play Pokemon X on Citra? Or would you rather prefer I play Far Cry 3? A random live stream like I did GTA 5. The story mode of GTA 5 a couple of months earlier. That would be amazing, right? Okay, I haven't killed a warthog too. Because there's a lot of animals I haven't killed in that. At least in Park Fernando, I've killed each and every one of them. Except the mule deer. They were elusive motherfuckers. I spotted Cape Buffalo down. Not a good sign. If they charge me, I'll stop. goblins were just again not a good sign. And they are going exactly the way I am going. I saw them. They're somewhere there. I saw someone go into the bushes like that. See? And in other news, I heard rainfall is coming on the 10th of this month, but I'm kind of skeptical of it because it doesn't really have that much of a fan base. It's a new game, like a new concept, so yeah. Look, the same thing again. Fuck is this? Eleko is a devil with a grudge against the living. I believe the Eleko was brought to Vurhonga by a Mongo ranger who was visiting from the Congo. Huh? Are they trying to rhyme? Yeah, well, that's a cue to get as far away from that tree stump as possible.
Just about there. Time for you to refresh.
Well, I'm kind of wondering what happens when you complete the mission. Like back in Park Fernando, when we completed Carolina's mission, we actually had the chance to kill Fernanda, her pet cougar, and we kind of fucked up, but I think it was a diamond cougar.
Should be safe to go inside. What are those pictures of? A ghost jackal? No, not again. Your brother thinks Gustav found his fungi and it inspired these drawings. But I think we are dealing with something well beyond fungi. A restless spirit who does not want Gustav Baden to journey further along. Grandchild, are you awake yet? Hello? Hello? Ah, there you are. Hope you had a good dream. Now, it's time to get back to work. The other wardens could not find Gustav Baden, but since he decorated that shelter, maybe he is close to you. Can you check on him?
Coordinates, Grandpa, please. Okay. Ghost Jackal, he says. Ah, there we go.
Ish. Barden left a note while you were sleeping. So he is nearby. And at least he's still alive. Read the note.
Keep running into the strippy, shimmery jackal out there. Definitely a ghost.
Mampara. Your brother may not believe in the Eloko or ghost jackal, but I hope you have an open mind, because I tell you this, that ghost jackal is real, and she means to harm Gustav Baden. And even if you're like your brother and you don't believe me, consider that Baden is tracking a jackal with a strange coat, which may mean it's malnourished or diseased. Whatever you believe, as wardens, we have a responsibility to find Baden before he has a close encounter of the worst kind. From here, head north into Vapaladiamba, the Western Reserve. You'll remember it for the big plateau, the one with a view to die for. That's where you find the potholes that Baden mentioned in his note. There are plenty of places along the river to check for signs of Baden. The first spot is marked on your map.
Shit. Please leave me alone. Yes. It does not intend to leave me alone, I guess. Okay, round 2, motherfucker. Come on. Where am I? Fantastic. It's on the other side of the map now. Buffalo will be killed after I do this. Maybe it's already dead. I shot it twice, right? Not even a road. moving on its own. This handle. I have to learn the zero turn if we are going to survive GT. That's when I learned it. See the stampede sound again. Hear it. Rather sing it. I hear the stampede sound again. There. Much better. Where exactly is it? Lengthy, long detour. This is actually good. Glad we didn't go from the mountain. We have damaged the GTV a lot faster than it is already. Casual players would have requested SUVs, right? Or UZs to hunt with ATVs. You know that is not the right thing. At least ethical. Kill is a kill. Ethically, it's not right. Lions and tigers, when they hunt any carnivorous animal for that matter, ambush them. Those videos on Nat Geo that they show you lions and tigers chasing. That's all bullshit. They have to get within 100 meters of the prey. Or else it would be a bit of a chase. And at the last moment the prey would turn, take a sharp turn, and they would go hungry. Still a long leaf. Where is it? That's done. Now we have to go there on foot. Fucking awesome. At least. Oh shit! This is what happens, right? Wait. Key bindings. What's the thing for holster? H. Yeah, now we. Back then I had no idea. I thought this was a glitch or something. You realize this happened to me back then in Park Fernando too. I was kinda helpless back then. Imagine if a water buffalo, those angry motherfuckers who cornered me at that point. There was something here. What is that? Just 2 more kilometers to go. Now this would be an excellent spot to, I don't know, call out jackals maybe? Though we don't have the equipment to guarantee. What is that? Warning call, right? Let's see. Not this. Why did I do that? You know what the dangerous thing about this is? We could be calling a jackal, but it would attract a lion instead. Both are attracted by this. And that's the bad part. You could be hunting. You could be trying to lure a jackal. And instead, a lion shows up. And then you'd be so fucked. See? Mom, chasing. Chasing. Told ya. This was a bad plan. Hope he still isn't chasing me. When will this series of mission end? At try to lure some lions into a hunting blind or something. Because from the hunting blind they can't touch you. Remember when the buffalo had cornered me? And I was in the outpost. Good times. All I had to do was fire a few random shots and it ran away. How many kilometers is it? It does help that most of the animals living in the Vurhonga Savanna are colorblind. Still chasing me. Mom! The lion is actually chasing me now. Oh, good. That's what I get for being an idiot. But if he does kill me while I'm this close to Yep. Don't look back, don't look back. He's probably chasing me. Just keep on running. Fuck the line. You're just lucky this isn't Far Cry 3, you bastard. I would have just lobbed the grenade at you and that would be that. Right. That was a lion, alright. Maybe if they included elephants or rhinos, you could get that elephant gun from Far Cry 4. Remember, it was a DLC weapon. I mostly used it against rhinos. The Asian rhinos. too close. More meters, come on. At least the lion isn't chasing us anymore. Almost there. 150 more meters to go.
The area ahead, you might remember, is popular with the tourists. Stop and check it out. Remember these? The giant's kettles? We just call them the potholes. When I was a young warden, my friend Mbali and I used to patrol out here. We saw some tourists bring coins and toss them into the holes for good luck. So we started doing the same. We can't do that anymore. It draws too many thieves.
For coins?
The only predators we ever saw here were a family of jackals, always sulking about. They never bothered Mbali and I. At least. You know what? You should keep moving, looking for Baden. There's another spot to the north. Give it a look.
Yeah, it's not that far at least. It was 4 kilometers, I would have flipped out by now. Just a few hundred meters.
Grandchild, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I must tell you. One day we were a man down, so Mbali went out scouting on her own, even though she was not feeling well. 9 hours later, she hadn't returned. I knew where to look for her, our lucky potholes. But when I found her, she was dead. And the jackals were eating her.
Damn.
Now those jackals had the taste of people, and you know what that means. 2 females, their litters, their mate. I had to shoot them all. They'd never bothered us. But here, I thought these jackals killed Mbali. I was so angry. After I shot them, I didn't harvest them. I didn't honor them. I kicked their bodies into the holes and left them to rot while I brought Mbali back to her family. The jackals, come to find out, did not kill Mbali. Sleeping sickness did. As gruesome as it was, the jackals were scavenging, not murdering. They had to be put down, but with respect, not hatred. This is the place where I shot the females. I didn't regret doing it, not at first. But then, whenever I was on night patrol, I began to see it. The ghost jackal. Your brother thinks I should be in therapy for trauma, but the Sangoma confirmed the spiritual nature of the problem. The jackal's spirit haunts me, haunts Vurhonga. Now it haunts Gustav Baden. What if it haunts you, grandchild? What if I have cursed our family? Give me a moment here. Your brother is going to lecture me on my superstitious ways. You should continue looking for Baden at the outpost marked up ahead.
Was he crying? Seemed like he was. But damn, that was a sad story. Even if he was dead by sleeping sickness or whatever that was. Attackers did eat her, even though they didn't kill her. Now, this body ache is asking me to quit the live stream and start on Thursday again. I'm so curious, I want to know how the story ends. I'll just keep going for a few more minutes, say 15 minutes, and then we'll stop. 24 can't come soon because I really want to try Planet Zoo. I know it would look gorgeous. Even better.
Hey, thanks for listening to your grandfather without judging him. You're almost at the outpost. Also, I have some news. The coroner recovered those poachers' bodies, or what's left of them.
And? Cause of death. Tell me the cause of death. Is the Eloko real?
You made it. Any signs of Baden? No? Oh, this is bad. Very bad.
What should we do though?
What a mess. What kind of Mampara gives away perfectly good gear to strangers? Gustav Baden, our Mampara of the month. Has he left another note?
Yep.
I have to give Baden credit. He's an even bigger Mampara than I thought. Poisoning himself with fungus and scaling the plateau is perhaps the stupidest thing I have ever heard happening at Vurhonga. And I've been here 45 years.
Well, at least there's something to follow.
Alright. With any luck, Baden's stranded at the top of the plateau. So far, you've saved several animals. Today, you're going to save a Mampara. Follow Baden's tracks to reach this base camp of his. Baden's boot prints tracks alongside At least he has proper footwear. Us with a question. And he seems to be capable of walking in a semi-straight line. Or was the jackal following Gustav? The only way to know is to find them. And based on where you are, I'm betting they were on their way to the Weeping Face. Check it out up ahead.
Homo sapiens they say, but they give it a bison's look. What the fuck? Do we look like bisons to you? No tracks here. Tracks in. Maybe I should take another pee break. Sorry for taking so long. I was getting a bit warm. Let's see. There come the tracks again. Yeah, lost.
You're just about up to the weeping face? Tourists and film crews love this spot. I don't need to explain the name, do I? I mean, it's a face that looks like it is weeping.
Wait a
What
second.
else would you call it?
Weeping face. What else would I call it? Let me get there first. This has to be captured on film. Nope. Nope. I guess we're reaching the conclusion to our story. The story mission, at least. Tell you the one in what do you call it? The story missions of Yukon Valley are way better than this. But this was a bit interesting.
So, base camp is in the middle of a puddle. Mampara. Check it out. What if he didn't leave this stuff here on purpose? What if he was being chased? Or at least if he believed he was being chased?
What if he was just high on shrooms?
Let's hope Baden is stranded or passed out at the broken bridge up ahead, and not splattered against the ground below. I posted warning signs all over that bridge to keep Mamparas like Baden out. It doesn't stop them from trying though, does it?
Apparently not.
Of course the sky is belching right when we're trying to save this Mampara from himself. Hurry, grandchild, and be careful. Mind your step up there. Mind the ghost.
This might be the first time it actually rained in Vurhonga, Savanna since I arrived. Fucking hell. I'm feeling cold again. I just warmed up. Is that how the wind sounds here? Because goddamn, I can't hear my own voice over this. far are we from camp? Exactly. We could plan this with. You know what? Fuck it. Wait. We will plan this. Wait, did we go the wrong way? Yes. There it is. Holy shit, there's actually a base. But we'll have to climb this. Those of you who don't know and have just joined the live stream right now, we are trying to save an idiot YouTuber. I mean, a fictional character in the game from trying to commit suicide while he's high, hallucinating. Damn.
bridge should be just ahead. Ancestors, help us.
Please don't pray to God.
Good! You found the broken bridge. What about Baden? What do you see? That looks like a bit of the jacket Baden wore. You need to collect it so we can confirm. Be careful. You're no Mampara, but gravity will pull you down same as anyone else. Careful, grandchild.
I guess we're dead.
Grandchild, hello. What happened? Grandchild. Little brother, get a drone out there and find your sibling. I don't care about the weather. Grandchild, listen to me. We're going to find you. You will be okay. You have to be okay. Please, ancestors, protect your grandchild. The Noi hunter who came home to honor you. Grandchild, if you can hear this, I'm sorry for everything. This ghost jackal, that bridge, it's all my fault. I failed you. Grandchild, you're moving again. If you can hear me, you're close to a cave. That cave is where the jackals kept their den. I don't know what the ghost jackal wants from you, but I tell you this. A hunter with a pure heart like yours should not fear the dead. You will be protected by your integrity, guarded by your ancestors, even as you journey into darkness. A hunter with a pure heart like yours should not fear the dead. You will be protected by your integrity, guarded by your ancestors, even as you journey into darkness.
It really is the ghost jackal. He appeared all of a sudden. I should not... Invalid target. held to my ears too. How big of a cave is this? This isn't Skyrim, you know? There's something blue glowing over there.
Was that? Is that your sibling signal? Grandchild, is that you? Praise the ancestors, I was right. You really are a hunter with Noi blood.
Guess we need to put that near the tree over there.
Now you believe me. You know the ghost jackal is real because you've seen it. And you have an opportunity to help me make things right. There is a tree that only appears in the moonlight. Find it. That's where you must bury the jackal's skull. And offer praise and respect to the dead on behalf of your grandfather.
I guess that's that.
The dead do not disappear. They live on through us. The dead are always watching us.
When you say it like that, it sounds creepy.
So we always have a chance to be redeemed in their eyes. Thank you, grandchild. It's a new day, grandchild, for both of us. While your brother thinks a medic should check you for signs of mushroom poisoning, I think you have finally lifted the curse on Vurhonga. I carried this weight like a boulder on my heart for decades. Now, it's gone. I feel 5 years younger. No, 10 years.
Good for you. Now what am I supposed to do?
But I called you here so I could retire, and there's no taking that back. Obviously, the job is yours. So, congratulations, Senior Warden. Now you get to deal with your brother and his YouTubers and his spiritual skepticism. Congratulations. And do you know what else you get as Senior Warden? Can you guess? It's more work. And you can't do it alone. That's why I've called in a specialist and a team to handle that task. Veteran wilderness guide Dr. Dana Maritz. Dr. Dana is an acquired taste. To her there's a wrong way, and then there's her way. Now that you are Senior Warden, I guarantee she's going to test you to find out which way you do things. She can be overly authoritative, but if you pay attention, Dr. Dana will teach you some things. She's not always right, but she's the real deal when it comes to hunting and skill shooting. That's why weapons manufacturers put her on the payroll to sell their products. Now don't let Dr. Dana occupy all of your time. You have official warden's work to do there in Vopaladiamba. The Mfundla, the scrub hair population, is out of control, and it's starting to affect the living jackals that call this plateau home. Your work in this region will focus on restoring balance by applying different pressures to the animals. In addition, you still have exploring to do in Walunga, the Northern Reserve. Plenty of work to do up there. The river up in Walunga is predator-free, making it a safe haven for Cape buffalo. A dangerously large herd has congregated there. You need to disperse it, and that will be tricky. Take the time to prepare before you tackle that one. Now, even though I am officially retiring and you are officially the senior warden who runs Vurhonga Savanna, I'm not going to leave my radio post. For as long as you'll have me, it will be my pleasure to continue to offer you guidance whenever I can. That's the least I can do for you after what you have done for me. Now, when I die, the ancestors will receive me with pride, despite the mistakes I've made, all because my grandchildren have made our family so proud. Yes, even your brother. He knows I'm proud of him too. That's the least I can do for you after what you have done for me. Now, when I die, the ancestors will receive me with pride, despite the mistakes I've made, all because my grandchildren have made our family so proud. Yes, even your brother. He knows I'm proud of him too. Next week, I will take both of you to the cemetery. We'll bring my home brew. We'll sing songs and share memories with our ancestors. We'll celebrate the new senior warden, because the dead are always watching us in our sorrows, and today in our joys. Howie, Howie, Howie. Okay, grandchild. Yes, I know I should address you as the senior warden, but you'll always be grandchild to me, okay? Now, enough babbling from old Jabolo. You're in charge. What you do next is up to you. The behavioral reports on scrub hares and side-strap jackals in Vupaladiamba are concerning. The plateau is inaccessible to larger animals, so smaller species like hare and jackal have always flourished there. But both populations are outgrowing the balance of the environment. The hares reproduce so quickly they've, saturated the jackals, who can't eat them quickly enough. Without more aggressive predators to cull them, soon those hares will overpopulate the region. For their part, the lucky jackals are glutting themselves on easily accessible hare meat. That makes them slow, lazy, and more prone to threats from other predators who might enter the territory. Not to mention they could die out if the land can't sustain the hares. So between motivating lazy jackals and pressuring happy scrub hares, you've got work to do.
Finally, we killed one. Fur type is common, okay. That's it. But now that we are done with this, I think it's time to wait. There's a waypoint on our map. What is that? I can't hear anything because of the ambient cave noises, which are persistent even after I have left the cave. It is kind of a glitch in the game. No matter. Like I said, next time we are going to Medved Taiga. I would have loved to go to Yukon Valley, but yes, we are not cut out for that yet. We need hollow point bullets or polymetric bullets for Yukon Valley. Because, dude, there are... how do I call it? Wait. Is that a deer? Nope. There are wolves, packs of wolves in Yukon Valley, so yeah, we need something to quickly dispatch of them. So, Medved Taiga it is to prepare, after which we'll go to either Hirschfelden or back to Leighton Lake or Yukon Valley, depends on our skill there. But I had some fun time playing in Park Fernando and Vurhonga, so I can understand the appeal to other players of this two maps. Wonder how Medved Taiga will be. There's no predators in there. Just the lynx and the bear, both of which are skittish and not aggressive. Done. Okay, that's it for today. I think we earned something in Hunt Club Beat. Nothing? Predators of any species. We just killed a jackal now. Fuck, if you don't want to give me the reward, then fuck off. That being said, it's to Medved Taiga next on the next stream, so yeah, keep liking, sharing and subscribing guys, and take care.